Hello, and welcome to the Whiskey Dan radio show.
Pre-recorded show coming from the apartment of inebriation.
Not yet.
Well, it
We're
usually
gonna get
is.
there.
I mean, the other day. Oh, Lordy. So today, Ashley's back on the show because I can't really see anybody else. Thanks a lot, China, you fucking assholes. Anyway, so today, we got the Bud Light Lima Rita in the... I got the big-ass can, and then Ashley here... She's got the little bitch can.
Okay, no, see what had
she
happened.
She has the little bitch can. I just cracked this open. It smells like cleaner.
It shouldn't smell like cleaner. I just put soap on it.
Oh. No, like the fluids inside smell like cleaner.
See, this is my drink of choice. It was like, well, we can finally do your drink. And I was like, cool beans. And so he's like, bring your lime Ritas, because I always have a case in my fridge. And I get halfway to, or I get 3/4 of the way to his apartment and realize,
you already done.
Huh?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh. I get 3/4 of the way to Dan's apartment and I realize, oh shit, I forgot the fucking limeritas, the thing I was supposed to fucking bring. And so I make a Yui. I go back to my apartment. I realize my drunk ass only has one can in the fridge left. Didn't think to check my inventory first. So I drove to the Kid Jones convenience store to get us some tall boys. So got the tall boy, and I'm drinking the last of my small boys. Oh, Dan's got the tall boy, and I'm drinking the last of my small boy. So.
Yeah. Okay. So her can is what, 8 fluid ounces. Mine is 24. So that's 3 times the amount of whatever this is. I think
this is an 8% alcohol volume. So.
It's like a Four Loko in terms of size and girth. But I think I've had a sip of it before, but I remember not liking it very much.
Maybe I should have gave you the small boy.
I don't like that very much.
Do you want to switch?
No. I am a man, and I will finish it. I mean, look, I drank a whole Four Loko and didn't have... I mean, I had a great time after the show. I didn't have a very good day next day.
I mean, I've never drank a limerita that's a 25 fluid ounce. It's 25. I've drank probably like 16 ounces. Okay. I'll drink like 2. I might drink 3. But that's like if we're really partying with people. I'm not a big drinker, and Dan knows that. I'm a lightweight. I get sick real easy, so that's why I like the little baby bitch cans. So it's fine by me.
Baby bitch cans. Yeah, there's something different. I could see how some people call it like refreshing. I don't like it.
Well, I like margaritas, but I also like beer, and this is a good mix. And I also like sugar.
Is it?
And so
it's like it's missing an ingredient, and they put stuff in that shouldn't be there.
I still get buzzed, and I'm happy. And plus, this is what we have.
I got something in my bathtub that'll get you buzzed.
You. So, we went to Galveston last summer with a bunch of our friends, and a lot of them had the sparkling waters and stuff, and there was some limeritas in there, and I was like, oh sure, because Dan's mom likes them.
Oh man, she chugs them.
And I didn't like them at first until I started drinking them at the beach, and now every time I open this limerita, and it's the lime one.
Drinking on the beach.
I taste the beach. I'm like, because your olfactory senses and your taste bud senses really do bring back some good memories.
Oh yeah, I was eating one.
And bad ones.
I was eating what I made for supper last night, or like right before you got here, and somehow some certain flavors lined up just right, and it brought me back to 2015 really quickly, and I was like, whoa.
He made meat, beans, and rice.
Okay,
guys.
okay, listen here. That is the Dan special. First of all.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can barely hear myself.
It's just the wires fucked up. But yeah, it's the Dan special. It's 1 pound of ground beef, 1 cup of rice. You can do white or brown rice, or you can mix them if you're that kind of fella. You get 1 can of beans, your choice. I usually do pinto. And then you get a can of Rotel. You brown the meat, you cook the rice, and then once everything's cooked, you just mix all that together. You season however you like. I use seasonal garlic powder, paprika, and black pepper. And I fucking love it. As if y'all are going to
follow this recipe.
And I fucking love it.
It's trash.
And she don't like it. All my friends like it. Trent liked it. He said it was good.
Okay. Maybe that's because you offered them free food. And they're not going to be a dick and say, oh, this sucks ass. But I'm your girlfriend, so I will tell you how it is.
Yeah, sure you will. Anyway, at any rate. So, since we're all stuck home, I've been working from home for the last 3 weeks now. So I don't know. Time is super out the window at this point because it doesn't matter anymore. It's like every day is Sunday, it feels like. But Ashley here is still going to work like a normal individual. And boy, is she chugging now. Because she works at the hospital, and where everybody has to wear a mask. And I work at home in my underwear, and I'm like, oh God, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. And she's like, fuck you.
Do you want to see me cry on this show tonight?
Keep on drinking, sister. Anyway, but silver linings that I have found.
Okay.
To this whole thing. One, like pollution. Way less.
Agreed.
Which I think is pretty cool.
We're like giving Mother Nature a huge hug right now.
Yeah. Violet's stabbing us. Anyway, point being, I mean, this just goes to prove my point. We just got too many fucking people, just like in general. That being said, I think it's cool about it. I've spent so little money because of all this crap. I haven't went out for because you can't go out and buy shit for entertainment.
All the ladies in the house online shopping say, hey.
I bought soap online. I bought Duke Cannon soap, and that's the only thing I've bought online in 3 weeks. So, and then on top of that, we're all getting our Trump check. So
just got mine in today.
Yeah, because you're direct deposit. Me, being a retard, decided when I had filed my taxes 2 years ago or a year ago, I never signed up for direct deposit, so I just signed up for just the mail because I like getting the check for some reason. I don't know.
You can't change the option every year?
I probably could, but when I filed, I went it because I was like, oh, I got to pay this year, so I didn't even do that part because I have to pay.
Yeah, but you went to H&R Block this time around.
I think I just said have them mail me the check, but even then, point being is that now I have to wait another month to get my free $1,200, and I'm a little annoyed about it. But I'm just gonna take that money and use it to pay my taxes with, and then I'm gonna buy more guns, because I need more guns in my life.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Another thing. Here's a question. I wonder if there's a way that we could track with the COVID cases, because clearly less people are getting on Tinder and then just slamming ham with just random individuals.
Oof. I wonder if there's an underground Tinder.
There might be, but what I'm saying is I wonder if there's a drop in unmarried pregnancies and STD spreading right now because of that. Because everybody's staying home and jerking off.
STDs maybe. Unmarried pregnancies, I mean, you cohabitate. I mean,
okay, yeah, but I'm saying is people just
running out of condoms.
Just pull out.
That isn't always the most efficient method.
I mean, it makes sense though. But I do believe once all this shit is lifted, people are just gonna there's gonna be a significant baby boom.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying. I don't know, I feel sorry for the people that got pregnant, months ago, and this shit hit, and I was
7 months in.
Oh shit! And because I've seen little newborns, newborns are still being born at the hospitals, but if it were me, I'd be like, fuck that, find me a doula. Who's my midwife? Come on, get this tub in here, this big old pool. Do what we need to do.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Can I shoot a shot if he's coming out today? Is it going to hurt him if I shoot a shot now?
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not want to be raising a kid in this environment
not
right now.
especially an infant that's defenseless and helpless.
Or like,
Shout out to your brother.
yeah, for real. He's got a little baby.
She's a doll. Could be the new Gerber
He's a
face.
fat ass.
She's adorable.
She's fat.
She's a doll.
I don't know.
She's like that real lifelike doll that I wanted as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
for
we
sure.
can make one of those.
I'm good. Nope.
Speaking of making babies, I'd like to point out that Ashley is topless for the show.
I am not.
That's what she's saying now, but she's topless for the show. So just hanging low as we speak. so another silver lining. Weird TV shows such as Tiger King jumped to #1 and stayed on #1. And we watched the first episode. Like we gave it a shot. Like I kind of liked it, and you didn't care for it at all, correct?
I just was bored. I was like, this shit's stupid because I just know it's what it's going to turn into. We already know he's in jail.
Yeah,
And it's
but
just,
yeah, like I really hate that they like kind of showed that like right at the beginning. You know what I mean?
because they're trying to build a case. They're trying to say, oh, look at him versus her. They're both fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
You should not breed tigers. I mean, granted, yeah, that makes you happy, whatever, but these tigers are not meant to live in this kind of environment. And breeding them, especially for profit, is not okay.
Well, like I can't ever get behind the mindset like, oh, whatever makes you happy, you can do that. It's like no, you shouldn't do whatever makes you happy.
Right.
Like breeding tigers, diddling kids. You shouldn't do that.
Right.
You know, drag street racing. Shouldn't do that, dude.
Yeah. Well, and on the other
Meth.
hand, Carol Baskins is,
But fucking sane.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, she's keeping animals in even tighter cages than what it looks like, Joe
Joe
Exotic is
Exotic.
doing. But at the same time, he can't state on TV and to the sheriff department that, I've got guns and I'm more willing to shoot you than I'll ever shoot my tigers. And Carol Baskin's going to get it, and he's sending snakes in the mail and putting it online.
Yeah.
Poisonous snakes. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he deserves to be in prison. You can't do that. There are lines crossed.
Libertarians would disagree with you.
What?
I don't know. I'm just being a jackass. No, but yeah. So the fact that like that's #1. So what I've been doing to keep busy, I've been like replaying a lot of like older games on GameCube. I played through Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and then now I'm almost done with Twilight Princess, which is the last game released on the GameCube, and it's a pretty fucking tight. Yeah, you can mess with that if you need to, if you're trying to get more sound out of it. But overall, Twilight Princess is pretty fucking good. Wish people didn't sleep on that game. But that's just what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And working from home has been interesting. Usually I don't get out of my underwear till like 11 o'clock. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
I mean, but also like I still have to go up to the store occasionally. And
As we all do.
yeah, but like it's not for too long. One thing that's interesting about the grocery stores is just it's kind of like I've always been the person in the grocery store that doesn't like people like in my personal space.
Yeah.
And now people are finally understanding that I have like a large like space bubble.
Well,
You
not
know?
many people are shopping at a time now anyway.
That's also very true. But like I haven't had to wait in a line to go into a store yet.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people have, like especially if they go like right when it opens or like right before it closes. Like
Right.
sorry, you'll have to come back tomorrow. Like you're not gonna be able to get in.
Well, my mother made the comment that out in Lindale, they are letting one person at a time go in, waiting a few minutes for them to get into the store, and then letting another person in, and they can only let like a certain volume of people in at a time.
Yeah,
but they're not doing that in Tyler.
Well, it's dependent upon the square footage of the store. Like I think though it's like because there's always like a clerk at the door, and they have like a little counter on like a tablet, and they have like an in-out counter. Once they hit like a certain number, they
Nah, they ain't doing that in Tyler.
Yeah, they
Especially
are.
not in Troop Highway. I have been there several times. They haven't done shit.
I was just there yesterday.
I haven't seen shit.
That's because you ain't looking.
Nah.
See, remember how last time Ashley was on and I said this is the last time I'm going to have a woman on the show? I don't really think it's women in general. I think it's
just me.
Yeah.
It's just me. Okay.
just because
He's stuck with me.
yeah, fortunately.
Quarantine and chill.
Quarantine and chill.
He hasn't seen me for 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. So I mean, at least he can act like he likes me.
I do like
Even
you.
loves me.
Well,
You know?
whoa, hang on now. We've only been together for like almost 4 years now.
Yeah, it's about that time, and then
I know. I'm honestly
I mean to talk to you. You know?
honestly, I'm surprised that our friends aren't like on my ass about that a lot more. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I was talking about breaking up. What were you talking about?
Oh, wow. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up right there, fella. We have a deep conversation we're gonna have. Ouch. Anyway, at any rate, yeah, we didn't see each other about 2 weeks because she works at a hospital and we didn't want to spread it or anything. And eventually it was like, it's been a minute since you bust a fatty, so you know. Then we
No, but really, it's hard, y'all. Like working in the hospital, worrying about who you're gonna infect. I haven't seen my family in over a month. I didn't
probably
see.
a good thing.
I didn't see for 2 weeks, and so I didn't see Dan for 2 weeks, and the issue is that I didn't want to force him, you know, to be around me with my possibility of carrying it.
So
but
I just stayed home. It was wonderful.
but also like sanity took effect because you know when you're going home alone with no pets and no family and no friends, you know you need human contact, man.
I wouldn't consider my parakeets pets. I'd consider them shitty roommates.
Yeah, me too. They are shitty roommates. They squawk all the fucking time.
I know. They're so cute though.
I want a doggo. I'm about to get a dog.
You live in an apartment.
I'm gonna get a Frenchie, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Anybody selling Frenchies? Hit me up.
All I'm saying is that, like, for the cost of a French, you could buy a Ford Ranger. And the Ford Ranger's super reliable, and it doesn't have a shitload of birth defects.
You could probably buy 2 Ford Rangers, actually.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. It's probably not that bad. Probably.
Well,
Either that or a naked cat. Anybody got a Finks cat?
A
Your girl
naked
wants one.
cat is a penis with legs.
Or a bearded dragon. That's probably the cheapest option for me right now, but I'd rather a dog.
Is it beardy?
Yeah.
Really? No, you can get like a lab for like $100, like a mutt ass lab.
Okay, yeah, but essentially after the setup of the bearded dragon, like the cage and all the things you need, keeping up with it and maintenance is a lot cheaper than keeping up with the dog.
Yeah. Also, bearded dragon's not gonna tear your furniture apart.
Yeah, I ain't gonna come home to it being ripped up. But if I have a Frenchie, I can just put him in like a decent sized kennel that he can still move around in throughout the day.
Yeah, just
You
like,
know.
in, like a corner kennel.
But I also like I'll feel like shit if like 8 hours a day he's stuck in a kennel. That's not fair to him.
Aren't you? At work, aren't you essentially stuck in a kennel?
At least there's a lot of square footage and people to talk to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Contagious people.
I mean, the birds actually prefer being in the cage. I'll leave the fucking door open for them, and they just want to just sit there in the cage. And they're okay with that. Also, they're assholes.
Isn't that Stockholm Syndrome? Oh, well,
Well,
guess I like it in here.
yeah. Well, think about it. Like, everything that they would want is right there. Like,
Yeah.
Why? Like, we're not any different as, like, humans. Like, everything that we want. If we have everything we want, like, in our home, like, why the fuck would you leave home?
Because I'm going insane.
I'm a huge homebody.
See, this is where we learn a lot about ourselves right now in this time. Like, some of us talk a bunch of mess about, oh, well, I could be alone without anybody for a long time. I used to talk that mess all the time, and now I'm like, holy shit. Food, water, atmosphere.
God, these lime Ritas are terrible.
I fucking love them. If you don't finish it, I will finish it for
I'm
you.
going to finish it.
I will be piss drunk tonight. And then go to work in the morning.
Oh. I'm actually off tomorrow, like off. So I took the day off so I can J off.
They're talking about giving me certain days off
Oh, that'd be
during
great.
the week.
Oh, dude, you just have like crazy debauched sex on like
man.
a Wednesday.
Yeah. You know that Adam and Eve, website? We should start shopping online.
You
right?
should, because you make more money than I do, because I'm a broke ass bitch. Okay, I'm sorry for all the lovely
I'm a broke
listeners
ass
out
bitch. Sorry.
there. What? Is that a song?
No. I'll tell you later. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
I'm up to date.
I'm saying broke ass bitch. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the listeners out there that are like, oh, this is kind of gross episode. Y'all talking about slamming ham and whatnot. Like, well, listen here, but you clicked on my show, so you can deal with please subscribe. Anyway, that being said, I have actually gotten into a couple more podcasts because, like, I have so much, like, free time. And, like, usually I would listen to, like, sports radio and shit, but since there's pretty much nothing going on except for people talking about, like, what might happen in the NFL draft because everything's shut down.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just I'm listening to because Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer have a podcast called Two Bears, One Cave.
Together?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
them
didn't know
together.
that.
It's fun. Like they just started, I think, like the beginning of this year, and they do it once a week, like on like Mondays or something. Funny as shit. Then there's the Bill Burr podcast, and then the Time Suck with Dan Cummins, which I haven't listened to in a couple weeks because like I like to save up 3 or 4 episodes, just like listen to them like all of them like a couple days. I don't know. And then some people are like, excuse me, some people are like, oh, I don't like podcasts because I need visual stimulation. I'm like, what are you, a fucking preschooler? Like, do you not like listening to music either? You faggot. Just listen to it like an adult. It's not hard. Whatever. I don't.
We live in a very privileged time where, you know, we have that versus, like, you know, our grandparents didn't. Like, they listened to baseball on the radio.
I actually
That's all they
prefer,
had.
like, I've gotten to the point in my life to where, like, I prefer games on the radio, like, especially, like, football. Is it Fox Sports or CBS? They got this one football announcer, and he's fucking great. If you listen to football on the radio, you know who I'm talking about. He always does, like, the primetime games and shit. He usually does, like, Monday night and Sunday night football, and it's the best. And, like, granted, you do have to have a pretty strong understanding of the sport, whether it be baseball, basketball, football, hockey, whatever, to listen to it on the radio. But once you understand exactly how the game's going to go, like, and you could picture it all in your mind, listening to it on the radio is, I would argue, better than watching it on TV. Yeah.
I need the visual stimulation because I don't always understand what they're talking about.
That's fair. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I've been a fan of football since I was 6, so.
I mean, granted, I've never listened to a broadcasted on the radio basketball game, but I still don't think I would really appreciate that. I'd want to watch it. I want to watch the action, you know.
Well, what if you're driving?
Okay, if I'm driving, I'm listening to tunes, man. I'm not listening to the radio.
Oh, come on.
Nah.
I love listening to games while I'm driving. It's so cool.
When I'm driving, it's like being in the shower. I'm singing at the top of my lungs. Not well, keep in mind. I'm belting it out there.
I don't really sing in the shower. I usually just yell at myself.
We're going to have a talk after this.
Yeah.
About positive feelings.
Positive feeling. That's why I drink to relax. It's actually interesting. Like, a week and a half ago, I got completely trashed by myself. Just like one man partied.
11 fucking drinks. He sent me the picture. I was like, holy shit, who was over? Nobody. Dan says he's not an alcoholic.
I'm not.
But I don't know anybody else who drinks 11 drinks by themselves while
cool
playing
people.
video games.
I wasn't even playing video games at that point. Like, I started.
Dan told me the other day that he has his mini fridge right by his computer.
Hell
It's
yeah.
full of Old Milwaukee.
That's
Even
right.
in this quarantine time, his main priority is to make sure he's getting a 24-pack.
30.
A 30-pack of Old Milwaukee.
2 of them.
And I think one of the only reasons why he does that is because he likes to justify how cheap it is.
Hell yeah. It's
per
like,
can.
it's 56
But
cents
the
a
issue
beer.
is that
You find me a better fucking deal.
you say that you'll watch TV or you'll play video games and you don't even realize that you're reaching into the mini fridge. You don't even realize what you're doing.
It's just a fucking blur that I look down. There's 3 empty cans. Like, oh, jeez.
You're on autopilot.
And I'm like, well, I got
It's
3.
muscle memory.
I'm already at 3. I'm out because like what I started doing, I was stacking them up like the empty cans, like, you know, just like stacking cans on the floor, and I was like, I wonder how many it takes to get to the top of the table. And like I cleared the table, and it was like 7 beers. I was like, I wonder how much taller I can make it. So I had 2 more, and that was 9. And I had like before I even drank all the beers, I was drinking rum, and I had 2 glasses of rum before then. So I was like piss drunk, stumbling in my own home, which is very safe. Like, that is how you drink responsibly. You just get shit-faced by yourself where nobody else is around to witness any Like, you can't say anything embarrassing to anyone. You're not going to piss anyone off. You're not going to drive drunk. And when you're done, you just go lay face down in your bed. You're fine.
But my thing is when you hang out with people, you don't normally drink 11 drinks. I mean, maybe on 1 or 2 nights of a special occasion, but like
you don't see that. I'm also really good at hiding it.
We have an issue.
It's not an issue.
It's an issue.
I'm fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see how she's doing this thing? I like to call it sack riding. She just hops on and she just does not get off. Like, honestly,
he doesn't normally complain.
Like, ooh, you're right. Anyway, honestly though, like, if I could give up smoking and drinking, I don't really think that there's anything that she can complain to me about.
Sounds about right. I think you just like being nagged at, right?
I like aggressive women. Did you want the mango one?
Yeah.
All right, so we're having a 2-hitter special here. She's got the mango Rita.
You'll probably drink the rest of that half I'm done.
Probably doesn't taste very good, considering this one doesn't taste good either.
I hope it's good. I haven't tried the mango one yet, so I don't want to be disappointed because I'm always a lime or die.
Don't they have a strawberry one too?
They have strawberry and they have cherry. They have black cherry. They have cranberry. They have lemon.
I'm just not a fan. There's so much sugar in them. Good God.
Yeah, this is like a really bad headache waiting to happen.
It's like drinking a Four Loko or like drinking like Kool-Aid.
That's 2 of these top ones were like $5.75.
Just 2. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It's like buying a 40.
It was either this or I was gonna get the chilada.
I need to get some 40s on the show, like Mickey's Colt 45 or something.
Why haven't you had Tawny on the show yet?
Because she's super busy.
Is she? She's not that busy right now. It's fine.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people that want to get on the show for sure. But you know, a lot of people are busy. Everyone's an adult, and right now, like, you have to be super selective on who you're going to have on. There's 2 possible people else that could come on the show, and I might get one of them back on. He's a guest, you all know. So, I have been playing a lot of online games. I've rekindled a lot of friendships with other friends from playing online games. And so, in me and some of my other friends, we got a Discord started, which was a mistake. Ashley is really happy about her mango Rita. Yeah, we had started a Discord, and we have a thread on there. It's called Feet Pics. So I've been snapping pics when Ashley's not wearing any socks on. I've just been throwing them up on the Discord.
No, you haven't. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I have.
You sick fuck.
Okay. In my defense, we all do it.
No, we don't all do it. Not everybody takes a picture of their significant other's feet and posts multiple of them on online gaming services.
Well, it's not a gaming services. It's just a chat room. That's all it is. It's not a gaming. I mean, a lot of people use it for gaming.
Quit taking pictures of my feet.
Try and stop me.
Be going through your phone later.
Okay. Change damn password on it. Instead of like where it says like a thumbprint. Okay, get this. What if like when you were setting up like your thumbprint scanner, I just put like my dick on it. And it read that. So like every time I unlock my phone, I had to like just put my dick on my phone.
Ew, so insanitary. You know how many things you touch your phone and then that's going to be on your dick?
There's been worse things on it.
I'm out.
So you're telling me it's wrong to take a banana peel, right?
I don't know where this is going. Where's this going?
So instead of just throwing it away, why not just use it? It's soft and kind of gooey. You can just put it around your dong there and
let the record show that I don't like the taste of bananas, so
I'm not gonna do that. I haven't done that. I have not done that. I've done other things involving fruit, but I've not. I'm kidding. Maybe I don't know.
It.
I was drunk. Oh shit! I'm so glad I'm not a teacher right now.
Yeah.
Like, could you
Me
imagine
too.
trying to like teach kids like from home, and they just do not give a fuck about what's going on. I do think it's funny. There's like a lot of high school kids like, we're gonna miss out on prom. It's like, look, I'm gonna tell you, buddy. Went to prom twice, wouldn't go again.
I'd be pissed if I missed out on track, man.
I would be pissed about
Especially
like,
senior year.
or like missing out on like one act play or something like that. Yeah, that would suck. But like,
Because my senior year, I went to regionals. Sorry.
watch out, everybody.
I mean, Baylor's pretty cool. Just saying. It's where we had regionals. It's fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I went to Waco, but it was for something different. It was for TSA. Yeah, but like I would have missed out on like TSA and like one act play and
Yeah, one act play was
like
a
general
shit.
UIL stuff or track.
Yeah.
I wasn't as good, but also guys is way more competitive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so are girls. Girls are pretty fucking competitive.
Yeah, but like nobody runs it. So if you have like 7 people on there, you're gonna get on the board.
Well, I ran hurdles, and a lot of girls run hurdles.
Yeah, but did you run that 400 though?
Fuck no. I did that shit in junior high, and I was made to do the 4x4 relay, and I always got stuck at this fucking anchor. No.
Oh man, I think this lime reason make me sick. It's so
You
much
don't
sugar.
have to finish it.
I'm gonna finish it, but I'm not gonna like it.
I don't want to hear you bitch later.
You're gonna hear me bitch about something.
You right. But I want you to be like, oh, don't touch me. I'm bloated.
Shut up. So your morning show that you watch, like when you're getting ready to go to work, is Bob's Burgers, right?
Yes, in fact, the minute I woke up this morning, that's the first thing I did before I rolled out of bed was I put on Bob's Burgers. I like something in the background.
Why that show?
To be honest, I like it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's something that's more in the background for me. And, I mean, I like Louise because it makes me laugh, but she's probably the only reason why I keep watching that show.
No, yeah.
I say it like she's a real person.
That character.
Yeah, that character. But I don't know. Like, I have a hard time getting into cartoons, like adult cartoons.
Not that kind of adult cartoon, just like cartoons for adults.
Yeah, and I tried it, and I was like, I haven't tried Gravity Falls yet. Maybe I'll try that.
That's
I
not
think
really for adults, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
you like it.
Yeah.
And I got Disney Plus.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's on there.
I think maybe I should start trying to watch The Simpsons. Maybe.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one to
Yeah.
start. I wouldn't start with, like the first season. I would start with like second or third.
Maybe. Okay.
But I really do like King of the Hill is fucking great. King of the Hill is one of the best animated shit. Like King of the Hill, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and like Venture Brothers are like the top 3 animated shows ever made.
See, mine is Aqua Teen, and then Bob's, and then King of the Hill.
I guess you don't even like cartoons. Yeah. But like when you said that like Louise is the reason why you watch the show, I think a lot of people feel the way about like Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
See, I tried that shit. I didn't like it.
I liked it. I liked it enough to where like when people had it on, I would watch it and be engaged in it. But I don't like it enough to where I'm going to watch it on my own time because it's such like a grimy show.
What is it that you call like? Because It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and The Office are both shot in that same frame. Where it looks like
mockumentary?
Yeah, I hate that shit for
Really?
whatever reason.
Modern Family shot like that too.
And yeah, and I don't watch Modern Family. And for whatever reason, like I can't. That bothers the shit out of me because I can't get into it because I feel like it's just. I don't know. It's just not real, of course, and none of it, of course, is real. But it just I can't. I feel like it's just.
It's like watching a play.
Yeah, it is a very very bad play.
I like The Office. Now, granted. I think The Office and like Harry Potter fans have a lot of similarities where they just go like balls deep into those like fan bases on those shows. Granted, I like both of them. Am I going to get an Office or Harry Potter tattoo? I don't think so.
No, and I like Harry Potter too. In fact, like during this time, I would love nothing more than to just watch a marathon and watch all the Harry Potter movies because I haven't watched them in a long time. In fact, one of my friends has a flash drive that she offered to me.
Oh, nice.
She said that, Yeah, you can watch it, but my ex-husband's, so Family Guy's on there, just don't watch season 7. And I was like, why? And she's like, well, he went on a boys' trip, and season 7's got some porn on it.
Wait, like homemade porn? Like they
No.
I was like, so you better get that shit.
No. Just some porn that he had put on there.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, no, like I've tried to watch The Office, and I can't get into it. Like if you showed me a clip of the funny parts of The Office, I appreciate it and I like it a lot. And I think they're funny. But the issue is when you watch an episode of The Office, it's a lot of time to get to the funny parts, and there's a lot of lag, in my opinion, and it bores the shit out of me.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, well.
I like it. I like it.
The memes make me laugh.
I think I've seen The Office. It's very memeable content. I think I've seen The Office all the way through, like, season 1 to season 8 or 9, whatever it ends at, like 3 times. And then the good seasons, which are 1 through 5, because that's when like Michael Scott leaves at the end of episode 5, or into season 5. I've seen that probably like 5 or 6 times through.
Really? Yeah. See, that's how my friend that I used to room with in college. That's how she would. Like I would in the dorm or when we got our duplex, she would watch that shit all the time. And it was so funny because I'd listen to her laugh, and she would just gut laugh every time. She would watch all the seasons.
It's good writing.
Like 6, like you said, 6 times through. And I'm just like, holy shit, how have you watched? Like, I have watched maybe 2 different, like, TV shows through all the seasons, maybe twice.
Like How I Met Your Mother? How
I Met Your Mother, and I take that back. That's the only one I've watched all the way through. I have watched repeated shows of Once Upon a Time and Pretty Little Liars. That's it.
I've seen...
Oh, and United States of Terror. I lied. I'm watching United States of Terror like for the 3rd time. Oh, I really love United States of Terror. If y'all haven't ever watched it, it's on Hulu. It used to be on Netflix. I don't know if it is anymore, but if you've ever heard of dissociative identity disorder, which is DID, I don't know if I really believe in it, but it's basically where you have these different alters, like Split. If you've ever seen the movie Split, it's like that.
Yeah, it's like where you have different personalities.
Yeah, you have some kind of childhood trauma, and so these fronts come on to protect you or whatever, and it's about this mom who, in modern day, that is trying to raise her family while dealing with all this shit, and it's really funny.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think I've seen Teen Titans through like 7 times.
Not like the Teen Titans Go, but like
no,
Teen Titans.
like the OG Teen Titans, the good one. My friends have gotten me onto this show. It's on Verve, vrv.com, and it's called Bravest Warriors. And the animation is the same as what Adventure Time whatever. They're done. And it's made by the same guys, and like has like a lot of the same people on the show that are creating it. And I was telling my buddy, I was like, man, this is the closest thing I'm going to get to a Teen Titans Season 6. And he's like, I mean, you always got Teen Titans Go. And I'm like, that's like saying that, like, damn, it sucks to be homeless, but at least you got a tent. Like, it's not the same, man. Teen Titans Go is a farce. Get that shit off the air.
My brother loves it. Your sister loves it.
Yeah, because...
But they're like 10 and 8.
Yeah, I know. When my sister gets like a little bit older, I'll probably let her borrow all the DVDs that I have of Teen Titans. She can watch them all. Hopefully she'll appreciate it, because I was like between the ages of like 9 and 13 when I watched it.
Dan's just got a big boner for Raven.
No, and Starfire and Cyborg.
Meanwhile, there is a porno picture of Raven.
Whoa. It is not porn. It is not porn. It is pinup. There's a difference.
Okay, first of all, that shit ain't pinup.
Yeah, it is.
That shit is foul.
Okay, all right.
It's on his... No. It's on his refrigerator.
Don't you just love how she hijacks my show?
No, bitch, you've been talking most of this time. It's my turn.
It's my show.
He has this disgusting picture from behind of a Raven, a cosplay cartoon character, And then he also took the time to paint a Raven poster. It is nice. And
I
good
have
taste,
the plans of doing all 5 of them.
Oh.
I just haven't got around to it because I keep painting maps because they're easy, and then like those are going to take a lot more creativity to do so, and I'm afraid that I'm going to fuck it up and then like not be happy with the finished product. Because I want to get all 5 of them done like they all like their own like solo comic book deal or whatever. But the poster that's on my fridge, if you are familiar with Shad Base, don't go on that website. Just do not go on the website. But that's where it came from, and we're just gonna leave it there. Oh yeah, I'm a degenerate.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, there's actually like a lot of really good writing in that show too. I'm not just there for my, adolescent waifu.
Hear me out. What? I think I know what I'm going to get you for our anniversary or your birthday. During this quarantine time.
I like where this is going.
Jake needs a waifu pillow.
A body pillow?
Yeah, even though like he ain't got a wife, but he needs a waifu pillow.
My brother was saying like, hey, I need a waifu pillow, and his wife was like, you have a wife, and he was like, I could have my wife on one side and my waifu on the other. I'm like, dude, do you just enjoy cock blocking yourself? Because you do that a lot.
He's been having dad jokes before he was a dad.
Mm-hmm. And now he is a dad, and it's pretty rad.
But back on like the cartoon topic though, what if they had made, or they come back out with SpongeBob but in an adult version? Would you watch that shit?
That feels good. Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like it.
Like a mix between, maybe like an American Dad versus like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force kind of SpongeBob.
If they fucking did like SpongeBob and Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where like Patrick, SpongeBob, and Squidward are like Meatwad, Frylock, and Master Shake, and then like Mr. Krabs is like Carl, that would be the tits. Hey, Sponge Man, you gonna fry me up some of them patties? Oh Jesus, I would definitely be buying.
So Mr. Krabs would be Carl.
Yeah.
Okay. SpongeBob would be
probably Meatwad.
Meatwad, yeah, it would be Meatwad. And so then, I guess Squidward would have to be Frylock.
Yeah, because he's the most intelligent. But like Master Shake's such a fucking dick.
Yeah, and
it'd be hard to like equate. Like I'm not saying that like they would necessarily play like that character. I'm just saying like that's like kind of who they would be like in the relationship with each other.
I don't know. Patrick could be a dick. You remember when he completely pretended that to his parents that SpongeBob was a fucking jackass?
Oh yeah. Now, son, you're about a 3-watt, but him over there, he's a wet match in a dark cave. I use that expression to say that someone's really stupid, or I use dumb as a stump, and like that one always gets like a mild chuckle because it's like when you just see like a stump, you're just like. And you just think like, yeah, that's like someone's brain. Like someone has the intelligence of that.
Yeah.
Just dead wood in the ground.
My favorite line now is, "Oh, you're so pretty."
From what?
Just anybody who's really pretty, but they're not there. You're pretty.
Yeah, or they're just like a box of rocks.
Yeah.
You're just so pretty. Just like it's really condescending though.
Yeah, bless your heart.
Yeah, nobody tells me that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess.
But there, like in the South, like there is like when somebody's saying "bless your heart" and they mean it in a very sincere way,
or if they're being
condescending.
Yeah, like
and they're being
bless
an
your
asshole.
heart. It's like when someone like can't figure out how to like put the like do something super basic.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, open up a DVD box. You just like can't fucking do it.
Bless your heart, sweetie. Let me just fucking do this for you.
Oh man, I have gotten another new stupid hobby: shirt bleaching.
It looks pretty cool what he's got right here.
It's harder than what it is, but like it's okay. So all right, you get some bleach, you get a spray bottle, you do 1 part bleach, 1 part water, mix it together, and then you take that spray bottle and you just spray a shirt with. I took an old Adidas shirt that I have and I put a little plastic dinner plate over the Adidas logo, and then I just like sprayed like lines on the shirt so the Adidas logo didn't get hit, and it's like in like a little circular area that's not even hit with the bleach, and the rest of it looks like a chain link fence. And it's like a red shirt, so it's like a red and like a pink. It looks pretty cool. And I tried to make a shirt for a local Tyler band, and I used what is it?
By local Tyler band, he means his own band.
My own band, Lenny and the D. We would be going on tour eventually if one for this stupid COVID crap. Thanks a lot, China. But so
tour in air quotes.
Yeah, tour, as in we're going to play at one bar one time, and then whatever. But I made a stencil out of poster board, and my dumbass didn't realize it's gonna soak and it's gonna curl up, and when you spray it again after it curls up, it's not gonna work. So it just kind of bled everywhere. Apparently, you're supposed to use freeze paper, which is like wax paper, but only half of it's waxed. And you can get it in like your grocery aisle.
Yeah.
And then you draw your stencil, then you cut it with an X-Acto knife, and then you iron it on the shirt. Then you spray it.
Well, maybe you should be more privy to looking at the instructions before you go balls deep in a project.
Well, I did that, but I was like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And I didn't know what I was doing.
But also like doing anything like bleach, it's kind of like doing like
it's like
splatter
a one and
paint.
done. Yeah,
You got to be like just ready to just fuck it up and just be happy with some kind of abstract shit.
Yeah, because the logo, because it was just a shirt just said Lenny and the D on it, and it turned out okay. It looks like a postcard that got burned. So in a way, I kind of like it, but unless you know what it is, you're not going to tell what it says.
Yeah.
So
I want a Dallas Stars one.
Yeah. Well, let me get right on that, Toots.
Okay.
But I do like it a lot. I am afraid to put it in my laundry, though, because it might have a lot of residual bleach, and I don't want to bleach everything else. So I'm going to have to spray it down again or soak it in some water. Apparently, if you put like that with like hydrogen peroxide, it'll like neutralize the bleach or something. I've never seen something about that.
Putting it in putting it now in the peroxide?
Well, I mean, like right after you spray it, then you wait like 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long you want to wait to get like the desired color effect you want. Then you're supposed to dunk it in cold water.
Okay,
and if you
chalk it. Yeah,
and if you throw like a cap full of hydrogen peroxide in there, like with that cold water, apparently like that'll neutralize the bleach better. So
there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just rinse it off again. I just wanted to get it dry and I might wear it tomorrow. Fuck it, but yeah, it's a fun hobby, and you can like make your own shirts and your own designs, and then you can just have a bucket of like diluted bleach and like do like a tie dye on like a black shirt or like a darker colored shirt, and you can like fold the shirt up in certain ways and like dunk half of it in there and like pull it back out and see like what kind of pattern it makes and shit. It's really cool what you can do with that.
Yeah,
I want to do it with some pants. Just like drop like some blue jeans in it. Just see what happens, and then make them into Daisy Dukes.
For those of you who aren't aware, Dan is a thick boy, and not only that, but he's
I'm a little beefy.
He's half Portuguese.
No, quarter.
Okay, excuse me, a quarter Portuguese, a quarter Finnish, quarter Hebrew, all that kind of shit.
Quarter Italian.
That I just found out.
Yeah, I just found out because my Jewish great-grandmother was apparently a little bit of a floozy and wanted some of that Italian peen.
We found that out last December.
Yeah, it was around Christmas time. And we found out like we're all Italian. I'm like, no wonder why we all fucking talk so loud. Jesus.
Yeah, his aunts took the DNA test where you spit in the cup, and they freaked out because they were like, well, I don't have German. We're not sisters. And she's like, no, I don't have German either. And they found out they had Italian, and then they did some digging.
Yeah.
Found the Italian around the corner.
Well, what's interesting is I refuse to take one of those spit in the tube DNA shit because I know I got Jewish ancestry. Shit. I know I got Jewish ancestry. And when they start loading this back up on trains again, I don't want to be first on the list. I want to at least get a week's heads up. I want to get the fuck out of town or something.
Be like some Handmaid's Tale shit.
Yeah. I'm just saying, they're always out to get us. Even if we're not even practicing or not even, full Jew, they're like, no, Like it's weird. It's like being like in terms of like people that are like super anti-Semitic is like the people who are also like super racist. Like any part of you that's like mixed with like something that they don't like you are full of whatever they don't like. Like if you're like a half black kid and like there's somebody like really hates black people, it's like, well, you're just black to them. You know, and if you like come across like, you know, actual neo-Nazis and like, oh, hey, like you're quarter Hebrew, like, all right, you fucking kike, we're gonna burn you. Like, no,
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
So you remember? I think it was about maybe not even a year ago. I knew this girl from high school that was about a year older than me, and she took a picture on Instagram and Facebook of her and her boyfriend's room.
Oh yeah, and she had like all the Nazi shit.
It was his.
Yeah, but she allowed it to be there.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, look at my wonderful room. I'm so happy the way that it's decorated. Not fucking thinking, you dumbass bitch. First of all, she's white as fuck, and she's blonde as fuck. And her boyfriend just got out of prison. Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
he had 2 big Nazi flags. One was the swastika, and the other one was the fill it in for me. You know what I'm talking about? The Third Reich.
Oh yeah, it's like the actual like flag of Nazi Germany. It's the one that has the big like Nordic cross on it. Then like on the inside, it's got a swastika and like on the circle of the cross, and then on the top left corner, it's got like the eagle.
But then it went further because he had a swastika fucking bedspread. Everything was red and black and white in that fucking room.
Yeah.
And then people tore her ass apart for it.
Like,
and
hey,
she's like,
you know, you're not so, like, that's not a good thing to have. And she's like, oh, well, he's not really like super into it. He just like likes it.
Yeah. And she was saying like, well, he just believes that people should date within their race. And I'm like, you live in fucking Henderson, Texas.
Which, like, granted, over there, a lot of people also feel like that. Like, that's not a profound idea to have in Henderson.
Okay, Nazi skinhead, like, ideas?
Okay, no, I'm just saying, like, a lot of people believe you should date within your own race.
I'm sorry, but Henderson is got a lot of, you know...
mulattoes.
African Americans and Hispanics, more than whites. And so you are going to get your shit beat in.
And you fucking should.
If somebody sees that shit.
Yeah, no,
and I mean, as a white person, I want to beat your shit in because you are just a fucking asshole.
Well, see, like, what I
Degenerate.
What I hate is when like, because, like, I'm bald, and I had a beard. I shaved it off. It's growing back. And, like, I wear, like, white T-shirts a lot because they're comfortable. But, like, I'm bald, and, like, I have a beard. I'm wearing, like, a white T-shirt, like, work boots or something. And people are like, is that guy? Is that...
Nah,
you know.
he's just a good old country boy.
No, it's just like, no,
he puts a good dip in every morning.
Honestly, thinking about it. But the thing is, like, you know, like, I hated how people will see that and like, oh, like, that's fucking white people. Like, what do you fucking know?
White people have no culture. I'm so tired of that bullshit.
White people have culture. We're really great on building upon other people's cultures.
That's so full of shit. You pull from your Finnish culture? I mean, I don't know if you pull anything from
I
your
drink
grandma.
a shitload of coffee. So that's a Finnish thing. I like per capita, they drink the most amount of coffee in the world.
Dan is also a history major. So, like, the boys got a kilt.
Of what?
And a kepi. And I bought him a sporran. No Scottish or Irish history that we know of.
That we know of.
Also has...
okay.
Oh, I meant, instead of a kepi, I meant a Glengarry. But he does have the kepi.
I have a kepi, too. Okay, so hang on. All right, so Spain, all right? In the northernmost corner of Spain, there's a northwestmost corner is called a place called Galicia, and that's just north of Portugal. And those people are actually Celtic. So, fuck it. That's how I get it killed.
Is there anything that you take from Mary, your grandma, who's Portuguese? Like,
I'm short.
No, I mean, like, culturally. Like, does Mary do anything differently because she's from Portugal? Because she's full Portuguese,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she's full on Portuguese. I mean, not
she's
really.
So cute. I love both your grandmothers so much.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
I love your entire family.
But yeah, not really. I mean, she's been in the States for fucking forever, and she's 85.
Yeah.
So
Does she still speak Portuguese, or she lost it?
no, yeah, she lost it. Like how...
It's insane how you can be like, what? How old was she when she came over here?
Oh, I don't even know. Probably...
In like her 20s, 30s?
Younger than that.
Really?
Yeah, I think she was like late teens, like 19
Really?
or something.
With your with the 3 kids?
No, because she had the kids in the Azores. Like,
Right. So
maybe I don't know. I really don't.
wait, Azores. Azores is
That's a chain of islands off of the coast of Portugal.
Right.
That are Portuguese.
But that was technically on the military base, right?
Yeah, because like I have an uncle and an aunt who were born on a joint U.S.-UK military base
Right.
in the Azores.
Fortunately enough, your granddad, was an American.
He was in the Air Force.
Air Force.
He was an airman.
Yeah.
He was a sergeant, dude. He was a staff sergeant.
So.
But yeah, then they got moved to this air base on Bermuda. That's where my mom was born. No, she was born in New Mexico, and then they moved to Bermuda when she was like 6 months old. And they lived there until she was 5. And then they moved to Abilene when she was like 5 or 6.
And that's when your granddad left your grandma, right?
My mom was like 11.
Oh,
so about
okay,
another 5-6 years.
So like he just said, it was like fuck it and just
Yeah.
left.
He just like up and left and just made his own family. And then like they grew up like, what the fuck was wrong with us?
That shit.
See, like, and that was back in the day where you didn't have to like leave your own town to like have a whole different life.
Is he still alive?
Oh no,
No.
that fucker died a long time ago.
Yeah.
He died when my mom was 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of what?
3 packs of Camels a day and probably a bottle of booze every day.
Well, we
Doctor
already
told
know
me
why he
to-
left.
Doctor told me to quit drinking and smoking. He said, "Nah, I'll do whatever the hell I want," and then he died.
Mary, your grandmother, is a complete sweetheart, and I can't imagine anybody wanting to leave her.
I don't know. I wasn't there. Can't tell you. I mean, granted, I think it's super shitty just to bail out on 5 kids. It's a pretty fucking low thing to do. But yeah, he just left and just started his whole new family. And then like my mom and her brothers and sisters, they have like a bunch of like step brothers, and so they have like 2 step brothers and like 3 step sisters because he had like 4 or 5 other kids.
So you had like 10 total.
Yeah, he wound up having like 10 fucking kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's easy for men. Women ain't. They don't have to be the ones to like
Hell, it was 5 and 5.
push it out. No, all you have to do is blow up in somebody,
Oh,
and
dang
you're
old-
good.
and
You
just-
ain't got to carry this shit
Yeah,
for 9
you just got a
months.
dang old pump and dump.
More reason why I say hell no to the kids.
But and now the truth comes out. But yeah, yeah, 3 packs of Camels will do it. That was back
I
when
mean, I
smoking.
see it all
That was
day,
back when
but-
smoking was good for you.
Y'all, like really, if you smoking right now during this time, stop.
Oh,
No, but really, with all this shit going on, keep your lungs safe. You're at a higher risk. Be nice to yourself.
but it's like the one thing I like about being alive.
Shut up. You don't even do it that much.
Yeah, but I
You
like
socially smoke.
it. I smoke by myself.
You don't need to do it.
Here we go.
Hey, I read this article.
Oh, one article. Watch
Well,
out.
it wasn't really an article, but it was a testimony from a mother who had her 16-year-old placed in the hospital. And when a person typically tests positive for COVID-19, when they look at a chest x-ray, there are these glass-like opacities that they see. And that showed up on his chest x-ray. But he still had the test, and it takes about, I think the quickest is 45 minutes, I believe. But typically, at least in my hospital, it takes 48 hours to get your test back.
Damn.
So they were waiting for the test to come back. And in the meantime, they had found like 2 to 3 different vape pens in his pockets. And they realized the 16-year-old had been like chain smoking with vape pens.
Yeah.
And the test came back negative. And doctor says that, with all these vape pens coming out, it's actually really, really bad for your health, worse than cigarettes. And like 1 out of 4 of those kinds of cases survive. And what they had to do is they had to put him in what's called a rotoprone bed, which is this mechanical bed that literally turns you on your front with all these wedges to keep you there, and you have a risk for skin integrity issues and skin tears and stuff like that. But that's because you have a better outcome lying flat or
Lying face down.
with respiratory issues. But he was 16 years old and on a ventilator. He came off of it,
Yeah.
But I mean, that was just a warning for people who do have, who do smoke vapes. I know you guys. I love you guys. Watch out, please. Makes me scared.
Well, like what's always is like everybody knows like smoking is bad for you. Like I knew that when I started smoking when I was 17. Like I knew it was bad for me, but I really like it. And I know that it's not a smart decision, but I'm also stupid, so who cares? And Darwin's law, if I get myself killed because of it, like, I kind of deserve it, don't I? But the thing about vaping is that I hate that like so many people like, you know, even if it's not necessarily marketed as one, but so many people just like believe like, oh, it's safer than cigarettes. And clearly, because of stuff like this, it's not. And the thing is that like if when I did buy cigarettes regularly, I was like a pack a week maybe. I didn't even smoke that often.
That's still not good.
Okay. Yeah. Neither is drinking soda all the time, but people do that without smoking. But the point is that the thing is like I didn't like just burn through a pack of cigarettes, but people can burn through several things of the vape pens because like, oh, it doesn't hurt.
It smells good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Tastes good.
Yeah, and you can do it inside. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, you just charge it up. You're good to go, man.
This is not an attack on all our friends that have vape pens.
No, it's not. It's just like a just a thing like to.
But I do care about you.
Yeah, like it's like granted, like if I could smoke inside, holy shit, why would I ever quit? Like if I could just light up a cigar inside, playing games on the computer.
I don't know. My parents smoked growing up, and my grandparents chain smoked. You know, like my grandparents, huge fucking box of Marlboros. Yeah, Marlboro menthols.
Menthol?
Yeah.
Your grandparents aren't black.
Oh, shut up. Or maybe they had the silvers. I can't remember what it was. It just wasn't the reds.
Green.
My dad had the reds. My mom did menthols though.
Yeah, because she's a white girl.
You know, and you know, other stuff. But
we'll
by
get
that
into
I mean
that
like
in the After Dark episode.
But I mean like, you know, who hasn't tried weed in their life? Let's be honest. I did, but I wasn't successful because I don't like burning the fuck out of my lungs. So I've never experienced weed.
I'll get you some Eddies.
I attempted a cigarette once, and I was like, "This shit."
You attempted
hurts.
a cigarette once?
It was yours.
When?
We were out at Meadowbrook, and we were sitting on the patio, and I picked it up, and you were like, "Just try it," because I was like, I didn't like the burn and the way it felt, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good." That's when we first started dating. And the thing is now that I'm in the hospital and I see all these people with COPD and issues because of that, I'm like, I know there's a lot of other things I need to change in my life, like my sugar intake and stuff like that, and just eating healthier in general. Yeah. But I'm glad that I never picked up that habit because I don't ever want to be that person suffocating later on in life.
See, to me, it's not a habit. It's a hobby. Dangerous hobby.
Habit.
It's not a habit.
Habit.
I can quit anytime I want to. I just don't want to quit. Yeah. Well, see, okay, last topic.
Hey.
With all this quarantine shit going on,
yeah.
And you got people who are stuck at home and they're just like wanting to like do, you know, like, man, fuck working out. I'm going to start eating better because like I'm home all the time. I'm not eating out. You know, I can't, like I could still go to Taco Bell.
Who the fuck are these people?
I'm talking about myself here.
Oh, okay.
But point is that like I'm really tired of seeing people who are like, you don't have to use this time to better yourself. You could just wallow in your own self-pity and eat Oreos and shit. Like now is the time for you to start like if you have a shitload of free time, now is the time in your life to like really make a change if you want to.
Right.
Because like there's nothing stopping you from like waking up in the morning, having a cup of coffee and walking 3 miles.
Right.
Like
but
that's
I also
start.
think that those kinds of people that do that already were taking advantage of the time that they had when everything was still good. Because you have proactive people and you have reactive people.
Oh, it's so great getting my exercises done before 10 a.m.
No, and personally, this is the way I see it. The reactive, I mean, you were already doing your exercises before all this shit hit. You know, you were already trying to eat healthy. That's fine. I mean, you're just taking advantage of the time to do more. Yeah. And that's fine because you're proactive. But then there are reactive people like the New Year's resolution people. Oh, well, I'm going to take this time to better myself because it's the new year. I'm going to take this time to better myself because I'm stuck at home. I'm not going to claim to be that fucking person. I know that I start something and I'm like, oh, this will be a great routine, but I know I'm probably going to fuck it up in a week or two. And here I am. I've missed like 5 days of yoga and I'm like, oh, shit, I'm already fucking it up. So, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better. Yoga's also taking a big toll on my muscles right now, so I'm also trying to give myself a break.
Well, see, like, I don't know. I would just hope that people take this time for one, self-reflection to like, hey, you got it pretty fucking good.
I had enough self-reflection.
And
I be selfish.
And two, like, and just like self-betterment. Like things that you can control, because there's so much right now in your life, in everybody's life, that they can't control.
Yeah.
Like, what's something that you can control right now?
That's really hard, especially coming from somebody who's talking to a counselor via telehealth right now, because this shit's insane. For those of you who are working in healthcare, I feel you. You're not alone. There's always somebody you can talk to.
Yeah, we should just watch Saving Private Ryan, and that'll like put some things in perspective.
Oh yeah,
on
there's
what's
definitely
insane.
like. But here's the thing: is like when we can't always like do that too, because we don't want to discredit what we're feeling, because
for sure.
we are still dealing with some kind of trauma, some type of difficulty. Because even though while we didn't have to go through, drafting, back in the early 1900s.
Oh, they didn't draft; they were volunteers.
Okay.
A lot of them were.
Okay, but still,
Marines
like,
don't take draftees.
Okay, Jake.
It's true.
Dan. Okay, Dan. But the thing is that the issue is, I'm sorry, I've said Dan's real name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times during this episode, and he's getting pissed at me. But God forbid he gives me a stage name.
I'll give you a stage name. How about
Sugar Tits?
I don't know. I was gonna say.
No. Don't say whatever you're gonna say. Save it for off. But no, like, what we're feeling is real right now. But for those of you who want to go out and make it more about you, and like, oh, I just wish that gyms were essential. I just wish that this was back in for. No. Coming from a person in healthcare, this is going to be my only rant of the night. Coming from a person in healthcare working in a fucking hospital, stop. Have you ever seen, what was it, what's his face? Not Andy Newman. Who the fuck was it? Bob Newman. There is an SNL, I think it's an SNL bit, where it's like this girl comes up and he's the therapist, and she comes up and she's like, oh, well, doctor, I just have this inconsolable fear of being buried alive in a box. And he's like, okay, I've got 2 simple words. And she's like, she gets out her journal. He's like, no, you don't need to write this down. This is pretty simple. You remember it, okay? Are you ready? And she says, yeah. And he's like, stop it. And she's like, okay, but doctor, I don't understand, because I feel like if, like I go out into the world, I'm just going to be buried. And he just keeps yelling, stop it. This is how I feel about you guys right now, trying to go out besides for the fact of essentials and, your essential job and your essential, like, grocery needs. Like, we're trying to do our best to flatten the curve. And I know, at least in Texas, Governor Abbott's trying to, bring the economy up and get people back to work. But we also still need to keep in mind during that time that we need to be very aware of who we're interacting with, because our rate is just going to increase. So be mindful of that, because we're going to run out of gowns, gloves, sanitary wipes. Yes, the hospitals are running out of sanitary wipes too. And then beds and ventilators. So keep us sane, please. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I fucking hate TED Talks.
I fucking love TED Talks.
I hate TED Talks. Is nothing but just like people patting themselves on the back.
Okay, well, you are not watching the right TED Talks then.
Clearly.
There's some funny ones too.
If I want funny, I'll watch a comedy special. Like Bert Kreischer's Hey Big Boy, and then Tom Segura's Ball Hog. I got Netflix just to watch those two, and I almost shit myself laughing when I watched Tom Segura.
It's really good.
If you are down in the dumps with your lumps, you need to fucking get on Netflix. Like I'm telling you right now, you get on Netflix, you ain't got it, it's gonna give you a 30-day free trial. You give them an email address you ain't ever fucking used before, and you put it on there. You get 30 free days, and you watch Tom Segura's Ball Hog, and I almost shit myself laughing. That is not a joke. Like, it was like I had to pause the video and take a shit.
I think he's full of shit.
It
but,
was no, like that fucking happened. Okay, whatever. All right. Bud Light Lima Rita. I am 2/3 of the way done with this big ass can.
And Mango Rita. I'm not, because I'm a baby back bitch. But I finished my small 8 fluid ounce Lima Rita as usual.
Hell, I just done drank 2 of them. Not a fan.
The mango is actually pretty good, y'all. It's a lot sweeter than the lime. Lime is still my favorite, though.
If you like sugary beers or sugary alcoholic drinks, they're pretty cheap. They're available nearly everywhere. We had the lime ones. They have a bunch of other fruity flavors.
Gosh,
hell, you can pick them up nearly everywhere, can't you?
Yeah, more than a 12. Gosh, I guess it's like a 24 pack of 8 fluid ounce Limeritas are like $10.92, something like that. They're cheap as shit.
Yeah, they're not that expensive. They're 8% alcohol, so you get pretty good buzz going.
Yeah.
So.
The headache is no real. It's like drinking wine. So if you like drinking wine, you don't give a shit about the headache in the morning, then go for it.
Just drink some water.
And there's only so much water can do.
Yeah.
That sugar, like it's,
all that sugar, man. It's like drinking a donut.
It's not the alcohol. It's not the alcohol. It's the sugar.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Who knows? All right. Is there any closing statements you got? Is it stay the fuck home?
Stay the fuck home. Too bad you'll never be rad.
Yeah. All right. So, that was that. Once again, we had Ashley again on the show. She was topless this whole time.
No, I wasn't.
And, it was Bud Light Limeritas. I can't give him the Whiskey Dan seal of approval, but you fellas might like him.
I can give them the Ashley stance of approval.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'm going to finish it, but it's going to be a rough go. So.
I don't want to go work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have work. But thank you for going to work.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you fucking hug it. Actually, don't hug him.
Don't hug me.
Yeah. you give him a firm
6
handshake.
6 feet, bitch.
Something. I don't know. Whatever. Be sure to wear a mask and stay drunk.
Wash your hands. Wash your fucking hands. Don't go to the damn grocery store with gloves. So tired of that shit.